Man. You look at the sky. Oh, beautiful.
Definitely not in Miami. Welcome to New York. Imagine that Jay-Z Empire State of Mind is playing, but it's actually not because I don't want to get copyrighted. It was a 3-hour flight to get here. I slept for most of it. That's one of my top skills. Whether it's a 1-hour flight or a 10-hour flight, I can fall asleep for most of it. New York is a crazy different vibe to Miami. This isn't my first time here. I've been to New York twice before, once on holiday and once for an event, and it definitely reminds me more of London than Miami does. I would say New York is like London times 10. Like, it's a city, it's very busy, people are in a rush, there's police sirens everywhere, so kind of like home, but everything here is just like much bigger, much louder. But I'm not here for very long at all, so it is time check. It's 7:30 now. I'm meeting someone in an hour to get dinner, and then one sleep here, and I need to be at the studio for the live stream for Global Marketing Day tomorrow morning at 9:30 a.m. Then I've got, I think it's about 6 hours after that until I would need to leave to the airport to get my flight. It's so rainy here right now. I think I saw the Flatiron Building on the way here. I filmed it, so in the previous clip, let me know if you think that is the Flatiron Building, especially if you're American or you live in New York. And I think I could see the Empire State Building from just outside my hotel, but it's so dark and rainy that I was like, oh, that could be a really cool landmark, or it could just be any other regular building. So I'll check tomorrow when it's daytime and see. But I know that this hotel is really close to the Empire State Building, so it probably was. I'm really, really glad that New York and Miami are on the same time zone, because I think another change for my body clock, I would have just been really thrown off, and the event is really early tomorrow. So again, like straight into the next thing. And it feels like a completely different world here to Miami. I feel like I could have gone to another country completely, but I love New York, so I'm happy to be here even if it's just for the one evening. Still got my trusty 10x hat for being on the flight. I don't know how much more I'll film today because all I'm really doing is having dinner and then sleeping, but I will catch up with you in the morning. Good morning. It is the last day of the trip. It has gone so quickly, but this morning is an exciting one. I'm just off to get some food, and then I'm gonna head to the studios where the live stream for Global Marketing Day is being filmed. Remember my view in Miami with all the palm trees and you could see the ocean in the distance, and there was that shot of the sunrise over the ocean. This place is the complete opposite. This is the most New York view ever. I'm super glad that it was dark last night and I couldn't see any of this, because this looks like the start of a horror movie, and that shack thing looks like where the dead body would go. At least I didn't know this was outside when I was sleeping in this room alone. But it's still quite cool, very Friends-esque with the fire escape in the episode of Friends where Ross and Jerry are trying to get down from the roof, and Ross is like, I'm still carrying a little holiday weight. That's what this reminds me of. Can for sure take my sunglasses out of my bag because I will not be needing them anymore.
We also have Corey Jones here. So Corey is the founder and CEO of Untapped. She shares her social media expertise with startups, corporate, and charities. That's great. She's also the host of the iTunes Business Chart topic.
So I'm here with Ari. He was one of the other panelists. And what are we doing right now?
Well, actually, you were one of the better panelists, quite frankly.
You were the better panelist.
Go on. Go on, stop, go on. So actually, oh my God, I can't say. But you're going to be like recording my voicemail. Because people...
the British accent.
It's a British accent. People love the British accent. And my sales are going to fly through the roof because of it. So
that's
we're
what
going to give you a cut
right
of
now.
it.
Yeah. Oh, good. Okay. And I've got that recorded. So
there you go.
I'm going to wait for my cut.
Corey, you're awesome.
That was so much fun. So good. It was like a proper operation they had going on. We had, so it was the green room area they filmed a bit of. Very cool studios. Obama was in the studios. JLo's been in the studios. Who else? Julie Andrews has filmed in those studios. If it's really noisy, then it's because it's New York, so sorry if you can't hear super well. So there was the green room area where all the panelists were, some really good people to meet. There's a truck going past and sirens. But yeah, then there was 40 seconds between when the last people came off and we came on. So it was like in the studio, get mic'd up. They gave us an earpiece to be able to hear the feed that was coming in from London. I'm looking forward to watching it back and seeing what it looked like, because it looked really cool from my perspective with the studio and all the lights and the cameras and stuff, and I could see the screen, like they were showing us what was playing, but I couldn't really look at it properly because of where we were meant to look with the cameras. Now I've got a few hours in New York. The hotel's holding my bag. I've come back to the hotel, to the lounge area that they have here, to charge my phone a little bit, to reply to some emails and messages on my laptop. Let me take you outside actually, because they've got this outdoor bit. You can kind of see it there. I'm gonna put my coat on because it is cold outside. This place actually has such a good view over Manhattan and the Empire State Building as well. It's gonna be noisy. Prepare for the noise. New York is so noisy. Okay, we're 10 floors up. I can see the Empire State. I can see a bunch of different rooftops, the classic yellow taxis. Let me show you some of it. There's the Empire State. So the studios were up this street. So cool. It's crazy that it is this noisy when you are so high up as well, away from the cars. Then, I don't know what that building is. That could be anything. Very misty today. Oh god. Okay, if you're scared of heights, look away. But very, very high up. We're really close to the Empire State Building. The Flatiron Building is kind of nearby. So yeah, I might just have a wander around. I need to go and get food. I didn't eat too much before the panel because it was kind of early. So food and sightseeing is on the agenda. It looks so nice. And the panel was so much fun. I've just been reading through messages of people who watched it and seeing photos and screenshots and stuff. And a massive shout out to SEMrush, the company who were running it as well, because they had two ladies with clipboards manning everything, and they had got it down to a fine art for how they needed people to swap around. When it was go time, you moved from the green room to the studio. The tech people mic'd you up in second. The people running it were so good with their timings and how organized they were on everything. And it's just a really good experience to be part of. Person has nailed their Halloween design. That's so scary. Oh my god, it kind of looks like a real person. I can't deal with it. Is this, or is this not, the coolest thing? This is a dog park. Mad Dogs Pumpkin Patch. Oh my gosh. And there's so many dogs inside. And it's all decorated for Halloween. I'm sat by the pumpkin patch and there's the cutest dogs going in to play with all their dog friends. This is actually such good dog watching, which is obviously way better than people watching. So cute.
Oh my god, but this is not the guy that was coming from.
That dog wins. I'm just walking back to the hotel to pick up my bag and then get in a taxi to the airport. I'm already in my comfy clothes for flying, so I'm gonna say bye now. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this little insight into my New York trip, and if you want to see more videos from business stuff that I'm up to, leave a comment and let me know.